And today we'll be taking a look at Jiang's Omega Supreme. Big, nice, pretty, shiny box. I mean, this thing is awesome. The playability on this toy is awesome. It's great. I mainly bought it because of this right here, because of the base mode. But the box is real nice. Bunch of good artwork on it. Looks real good. Let's go ahead and get this box out of here. And we'll start off with Bones or Doc. I'm not quite sure the backstory on this guy or the history on this guy, but he's cool. You just got to make sure you got his ankle set up right so he can stand up. He does have some quite posability on him. Pretty cool little character to have it. This is more like the Sentinel face for Omega. You hit this button and the light turns on. It says in the package, not everybody will get this, but I got it, so I'll take it. Very happy with that. He also came with this base mode with a stand here, flight stand for his rocket mode when he's in base mode. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. And he also came with these blast effects here for his rocket mode, or I guess arm mode if you like. It comes with part 2 right here. It's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at him, and you can hear his voices here. And I think he has another one here. Just kind of tricky to activate it. And he has one more here. Yeah, this thing is super cool, super awesome. He has a lot of paint apps you can see here on his arm, throughout his whole arms, the body, throughout the chest, and all throughout you'll see little paint apps here and there, which really makes this thing stand out really good and more makes it pop. I appreciate these little pistons for his little elbows there, but I think it makes his arm look a little weird and long. The shins here is kind of hard to put together when you transform into robot mode. But he's a cool toy. He looks like he's younger and fit compared to the DX9 where he's real blocky, and I think that's what Omega's supposed to look like the DX9, real big and blocky. But I bought the Jiang Omega mainly for the base mode. And here's a look at their backsides here. You can see I couldn't get the legs to quite close. Again, it's just kind of hard to get in there because you're tapping it and you can't see. I appreciate the pistons right here on his little knees. That's a pretty good deal there. Those hip ratchets are really, really tight. And you can see some more paint apps throughout the toy here. Very good, very well painted. It's pretty cool. I'm glad I picked this up. I picked it up for $270 at a toy convention in Pasadena, Texas. So yeah, he's pretty cool. And here's to take a look at their faces. And you can see the pistons here on his elbows, and the paint apps on the Wei Jiang, and you can see some less on the DX9. You can see their faces here. The Wei Jiang looks much younger. The DX9 looks older. But yeah, these two toys are pretty cool. And we'll do some comparisons here with the Fans Toys Superion. And Omega's always supposed to be a little bit bigger than the other combiners, I believe. And here he is with the Fans Toys Menosaur. And with the Toy World Constructor with Fans Toys Scrapper leg here. And here he is with the Magic Square Bruticus. And I think that looks pretty good. But this is why I bought this toy for, mainly for the base mode, which I think is super awesome. It is huge. It's 33 inches wide and 53 inches long. So this is a pretty big toy. You're gonna display him in base mode, and there's a Coptor GoBots, and this toy is super awesome. I mean, I enjoy it. The playability on here, it's just great. Um, Looks good, nice and painted. It's just a huge toy, hard to put somewhere, but I already have a spot set up for this guy, so that's why I pulled the trigger. I've been dreaming about this toy for about 2 years here, so I was glad I was able to pick it up, and I'm really have been enjoying this guy. Again, he's really huge. I mean, 33 inches wide and 53 inches long, and there's Doc and Bones, and this is why I bought this toy right here for this main reason, and I enjoy it. It tickles me to see this right here. So yeah, let's go ahead and give you a shot of his rocket in his flight stand. You can see the blast effect there, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right here, it looks like a little tunnel or a little bridge you can walk through or under. And again, it's just, I have to say it again, this is a huge toy. Whether he's in robot mode or in base mode, this just is a huge toy. Can't get around that. But yeah, I got a spot for him. Very happy to put this into my collection. And here he is, the parting shot overall. Doc is a good addition to it. The paint on him is very good. The paint apps throughout the toy. His rockets light up. He's got the voice activation in them. A lot of electronics. This is a pretty cool toy, man. For $270, I feel okay with it. Again, you know, you can see the little pistons for the elbow, which I appreciate it. But again, it makes the arm look a little wonky and long. Those hip joints are very tight. But again, a lot of paint apps throughout this guy. I mean, this is super awesome. You know, so here goes some more paint apps on him. You know, the arms open and close, these claws. A lot of articulation with this guy. Yeah, he is super cool. Doc makes him a little bit better, you know. The head's a little weird, you know, the articulation. These tracks are a little thick, but again, you know, you really can't see him because he's facing frontward. So here's another shot of their piston elbows and knees, which is pretty cool. Gives a lot of different detail on it, so I appreciate that. You know, the head looks a little weird again, but it's nothing that it's not a deal breaker to me. And again, you know, he's gonna be in his base mode, so I really doesn't matter what the robot mode looks like. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. To all are one.